Hello, everyone. How's it going? I am David Rodriguez for Seventh World Poetics. That's the name of this channel. That's the name of this thing that I'm starting. So, yeah, I hope everyone digs the name because I spent a full 5 minutes thinking of it. So, I'm kidding. I'm joking. So, how is everyone? I am in good spirits considering the world is burning. The world is destroying itself, and wow, you know, I'm just in awe of how crazy things are right now. First off, before I get into some heavy stuff, please watch. Despite the state of my beard, I know it looks crazy and scraggly. Please like, describe, watch the full video, share, tell people about this. Turn on notifications, all of that YouTube stuff. I would really appreciate it. It supports the channel, and yeah, it would. I would love to see these videos become, successful and get monetized and all that good stuff, and then we go from there. So, well, I have to just. I'm in awe when I pick up my phone and I look through my news feed, and I tell myself it's almost like a drug. It's almost like a hit of something that I know I'm gonna feel bad afterwards, but I just need that fix of I need to see how screwed up the world is, and I look and I swear it's almost as if it's a show. Now, in my last video, I said that the world is a horror show, and there's many people who are living a horror show right now, and it's very sad. It's very disgusting and horrible. It's hard to put into words, really. But it's this sort of like ongoing, you could call it reality show, soap opera, whatever it is. Everything that's happening in Kabul, everything that's happening with the Afghanistan people, Taliban, ISIS, all this insanity, and also what's going on in India with all the raping and pillaging. So, I, I'm just like, what's happening? What's going on? When will we change our ways? When will we progress? There are a lot of people in these third world countries, developing countries, whatever, however you want to put it, that want to continue to live in Stone Ages for whatever reason. But it is at the expense of other people. It is at the expense of children, of minorities, of women, of anyone who is different than the people that are walking around with the machine guns. So I'm I'm just like obviously speechless. That's why I'm making a video so you can see me not talk and just shake my head for 20 minutes. So and then I see what's happening in India, and women literally being silenced by whatever horrific means, being set on fire, being just killed in whatever ways, being pushed into the darkness, into obscurity, into silence, because the powers that be want to rape and pillage and use women and children for their own means, and it is it's disgusting. I'm when you have, and I speak generally because I would like people to go online and do a bit of research if you're not familiar with anything that I'm talking about. Look at the stories here and there of women who are setting themselves on fire because they want to make a statement. Because they are not allowed to make statements against their predators, I guess. So it's very sad. I really, you think. I think what it is I'm looking at the news, and I have coffee right here, so I feel very relaxed with you. So I'm gonna drink some coffee with you. How's that? So I every day I'm amazed, of how what new sin, what new kind of evil will I read about. And what's very scary is all the kinds of evil that are happening right now that will never be heard about, that will never be reported. And that just, we live in a horror show, this planet. And some of us are living in big giant mansions, and we literally don't have to lift a finger to make money, and that's okay, that's cool. Hey man, that's your life. I dig it, it's fine. Whatever. And then you have, a lot of, I don't want to say the majority, but you have a lot of people who are just like on the sidelines watching this, standing by and just gawking at this train wreck we call the planet Earth. So, what are we to do? And then you have those people who every second of their existence is lived in fear. And fear for themselves, fear for their family, just fear. And horror, I don't know. But what are we to do? What are we to do about all this stuff? Well, I will just reiterate what I said last time, is that we have to love each other. We can't live by peace treaties. We can't live by contracts, paper. We can't live by all this stuff, excuse me. That's good. So, each individual has to decide that, are they going to wake up, are they going to continue walking through this day as an asshole, or as someone who is going to spread peace and love to everyone they meet, instead of just spreading hate? Why? When you really examine it, it's very elementary and childish. Why the world, I don't want to just sum it up as very black and white, the world is shitty because of this one thing. No, it's I'm rambling, of course, so stick with me. Basically what it is I'm just, my wish is for every individual out there to know that you have the power to be a better person. And if you are out there right now and you're striving and you are doing your thing, and you are walking hand in hand with God, and you are doing what I'm saying, spreading peace and not being an asshole, then all right, great, more power to you. Keep going. But I speak for those people out there who are unhappy, who are beating their wives, who are beating their children, who are hating everyone around them, who are just this frustrated, irritated ball of hate. And you're just this aura of horribleness, I'm speaking to all these people out there. If you're a total bitch, if you're an asshole, if you're mean, if you bark at people, if you want to make people inferior, if you're just, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm talking to my old self. Well, the old self, the old David, is dead. I had to die to be reborn again. And that's a whole other video right there. Every day is filled with deaths and rebirths within one individual, and we could talk about that in another video. But it's all about really examining yourself, introspection, which a lot of people out there don't want to do. I didn't want to do it. And the old self, the old me, was a total douchebag. I was insecure. I felt inferior. I was everything. Envious, jealous, whatever. I just had to make basically what it is. I was miserable and I wanted company. I was miserable, so I had to make everyone else around me miserable. Family, friends, everyone. People, women that all of my romantic relationships. I had to be the one on top, so to speak. I had to be the first one out, the first one to break up, or basically the one in control, because I was afraid of what may or may not happen, what may happen to me. So I was a complete idiot, douchebag, spreading hate, and then eventually saw the light and decided, okay, life is better when you love instead of hate. So that's my advice to those people out there the bullies of the world, the Karens, everyone out there who is just not doing good things right now. And I'm talking about, if you're out there abusing people in mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in whatever way. I mean, I could itemize all the sins of the world and all the things humans do to other humans, but your mind, you guys can conceive that in your mind. You guys can picture evils of the world. And I just say to you, people out there who are spreading evil, who are spreading pain and hatred, just slow down, stop, and examine yourself. And let's figure out why. Why is this happening? Now, of course, you can't, like, when it comes to contracts and peace treaties, yes, we have to follow this contract, this piece of paper, everything that's written on this paper. And we follow it, and if we don't, we get in trouble, right? Well, when it comes to, well, what I mean is you're not getting to the root of the problem, is what I mean. You're not getting deep down. And I had to get deep down within myself and just go through that my basement or the attic of my mind or whatever you want to call it, and just see all the shit that was there, all the crap I was still holding on to, all the anger, sadness, stresses, worries, everything that I was holding on to, and seeing, oh wow, okay, well this is linked to this, and this is why I feel insecure and inferior, and that's leading me to being angry at people, and that's leading me to blowing up and treating people like shit and all that stuff. Now, it's a process of becoming a new person, letting that shitty, evil, evildoer, letting that person die, putting them out of their misery, actually, and then being born again. Now, take what you will from that. Being born again can mean a lot of things, but what I mean basically is let that new person out. Become something better than what you were. I am better than what I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and sometimes I don't even feel it. Sometimes, like right now, I just feel like, okay, I'm sitting on this very nice futon and I'm drinking some coffee, so life is good. At this moment in time, life is good. It's hot as shit outside. I hate summer. That's a whole video right there. But that's a whole other thing. That's my first world problems trying to surface. And just utter bullshit. But anyway, I am a different person than what I was. And it's a process. You don't ever see the goal line. You don't ever see the end. We don't know where the end is. Maybe everyone's spiritual journey continues after we pass away from this world. And there's never an end. So, yeah, I mean, it's a process. Do I still get irritated and pissed off and mad at things? Yeah, I do, because that's normal. But do I hold on to these things? And that's I think that's what helps define you and your growth, is when you get pissed off and angry, you don't hold on to it, and you don't take it out on someone else. You don't go shoot up your workplace. You don't go do crazy, horrible shit to people. You, I don't know. You know what's funny? Sometimes I think this whole video is like an outtake. Why am I posting this video like this? But, it's rough. These videos are rough, and this is my first go at YouTube and making videos and whatnot. So I rather just do a crude video like this and put it out for people to see. Put that information or whatever. Put my words out there for the universe, instead of sitting on the video for an extra few days and saying I'm going to tweak it up, and then I end up not doing it, because sometimes that depression it's like a wave, uncontrollable. It'll hit and disable me for an X amount of time. But then it's all about being aware and saying, okay, I'm depressed. I'm going to get myself out of this. And it's all about awareness. To go back to where I lost my train of thought. Don't hold on to all the bullshit that the world is doing to you. Don't hold on to it, internalize it, and take it out on other people, or take it out on yourself. Become aware of all of that going on inside you, and say, we'll take a deep breath, mellow out, and say, hey, okay, I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to do something to help people instead of hurting people. And that's why I'm doing these videos, is because I'd like to help people. I would like to do good in the world instead of doing bad things, instead of hurting people, instead of standing at the edge of the cliff every moment of the day, being suicidal and, just standing there and waiting for that one extra push, that one little nudge, which is enough for me to fall, for me to be pushed over. So, enough rambling. This video is longer than it should be, but, if you like to see me say and if you like me to if you like to see me do things with my hands like this, and you like to hear me ramble on and, try to get my thoughts out there to you, if you like this, continue to watch. Again, like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. If you have any tips, pointers, feel free, tell me, let me know. These videos, I guarantee you they will get better over time. So, again, like right now, it's just me. It's some hairy dude that needs to shave. And this is just out of pure laziness. So don't pay attention to this. So, I'm just some dude sitting on a futon having coffee, talking to my phone. Talking to you people. So anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to get going. And please, let's all strive to be better people from this point on. Let's love instead of hate. Let's stop being assholes. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.